Hello and welcome. This is James Blanchard Cisneros at your service. Today I'll be reading the August 9th Daily Inspirational Message, the condensed version. It's 2 paragraphs long, and then I'll center myself, say a little prayer, and then make a few comments on the message. And if you find the message of use, please be so kind as to like the video. Thank you for that. Here we go, the title. Overcoming Challenging Chapters in Our Lives. Paragraph 1. Every moment, when properly perceived, is a gift from God to you. Each moment offers you the opportunity to become more self-aware and begin anew. If you're going through a challenging chapter in your life, do not despair. On some level, you have volunteered to bring light into the darkness. You are here in part to heal the misperceptions that you hold about the world. Challenging experiences offer you the opportunity to go from a place of judgment to forgiveness, from a place of confusion to clarity, and thus from a place of pain to peace. By overcoming difficult experiences, your example will bring hope to those feeling hopeless and light to those who are still in the dark. There is something in every challenge for you to learn and grow from. When you do, you will teach others what you have learned. When you teach others what you have learned, you will discover why you went through the challenges that you went through. Paragraph 2. Today, let us no longer judge ourselves, others, or the world when we're going through challenging times. God, being perfect love, would never present something to us that we could not handle and overcome. Today, trust that perfect love always has our best interests in mind. As our trust in the divine increases, our levels of uncertainty, anxiety, worry, and stress decrease. The more we trust the divine, the less bumpy our journeys through our challenges will be. God, being love in all, uses all, even our challenges, for good to help us grow, heal, and awaken. Today, practice trusting in the sacred nature of the journey that you have co-designed with the divine. Being all one, trust that God is walking hand in hand with you along the way. Remember this, and at one with the light, become a beacon of certainty and peace for others. Recall that being all one, God is with you, not because it is a challenging time or difficult situation, but because He has never left you and never will. All right. Overcoming challenging chapters in our lives. Okay, today I'm going to make 5 points that I trust will assist both of us in the implementation of today's daily inspiration. Point number 1. Okay, let's say we're going through a challenging time. We can have 2 mindsets here. One mindset focuses our time and energy on the challenging thoughts, on the dark thoughts, and thus has us dive deeper into that darkness and despair. And so when we focus on those challenging thoughts, they just become a bigger and bigger part of our experience. And they seem to be a lot less easy to overcome because we're so focused on those challenging thoughts. The second mindset is this. Let us recall that we have all gone through challenging times, and they helped us become a wiser, more compassionate, loving human being. And so if we were able to overcome those challenging times, and those challenging times made us a wiser, more compassionate, loving human being, why wouldn't this challenging time offer us those same gifts? And so look at this challenging time, remembering your past and how you overcame those other challenging times. And see that, hey, I did it before, I can do it again. Okay, point number 2. Recall that part of our mission or purpose on this planet is to offer the light, the loving light that God created us to be, to this world. Offer light into the darkness. Offer clarity into the confusion and chaos of this world. Offer hope to those feeling hopeless. And so it's okay to go through challenging times, because somewhere you and God co-created the situation, and you decided, you know what, I can help here. In this part of the world is a little bit dark, I can help. But to truly help, I have to experience it. And then I experience it, I overcome it, and now I have life lessons. Now I have spiritual tools in my tool belt that I can use so that when God sends me those individuals who are going through those times that I went through, now those individuals who are going through those difficult, challenging times, they're going to listen to me. Because when I speak to them, they will hear that, yeah, this guy has been through what I'm going through. And this guy overcame it. And so if I listen to him, maybe I can overcome it too. But it was only because you went through the experience that you now had the spiritual tools available to you to help lead your brothers from a place of hopelessness to hope, from a place of confusion to clarity, from a place of despair to joy. So that's point number 2. As part of our mission is to go through those challenging times and overcome them. And we will, and you will. Okay, point number 3. When you start to teach others how to depart the darkness, when you become that light at the end of the tunnel, a torch at the end of the tunnel, that others can see, oh, maybe this person here knows something that I need to let go of this delusion. And so when you start to teach them that and see them overcoming their own darkness and leaving that darkness and returning back to the light within them, you'll see, oh, okay, I get why I went through what I went through. Because it was only because I went through what I went through that I can now help heal those brothers and sisters that God sends my way. And God is sending these people my way because he knows that I can help them, because he knows that I've been through what they're going through. And so when you start to teach your brothers and sisters a way out of the darkness, you'll start to recognize, you know what? I get why I went through what I went through. That's point number 3. Point number 4. Trust that perfect love knows what he's doing. Trust that because the divine and you and the divine co-design the journey you are now on. The divine is perfection. And so your journey, no matter what the ego says, must be perfect for you. And so just practice trusting that perfect love knows that you can go into that challenge, into the darkness, overcome it, and become a light for the world. And so God, the creator of the universe, trusts you. Have a little more faith in yourself. If God trusts you to get through this situation, practice trusting yourself. Practice having a little more faith in yourself. You'll do okay. You'll get through it. Okay, point number 5. When those challenging thoughts start attacking your mind and start trying to take over and start trying to depress you and make you think that you can't do this, you can't overcome the situation. Okay, if you spend your time and focus and energy on those thoughts, they will just drag you down. You know, they offer you nothing. They offer you no path to peace, no path to your healing, no path to you becoming the light of the world that God created you to be, no path to fulfilling your function and purpose as the loving light in this world. And so if they don't offer you anything, stop supporting them. Stop supporting them with your time, focus, and energy. Instead, when those dark thoughts come into your mind, use them. Learn to use them as a trigger. Okay, I'm going to use these thoughts as a trigger to practice trusting God more. And when you practice trusting God more, your levels of anxiousness and worry begin to get smaller and smaller, a small part of your life, and your peace and your certainty becomes a bigger part of your life. And again, those thoughts come in, but you instead use them to triggering you the decision to trust God more. You trust God more, and then your anxiousness, your doubts, and your fears, and your worries begin to dissolve away because of your trust in the divine design and the divine designer. Now these thoughts cannot affect you anymore. These thoughts of of worry and anxiousness and guilt and shame and doubt. They don't affect you anymore because you're not sacrificing any more of your time, focus, and energy to them. Now you just use them to practice uniting with your Creator, uniting with perfect love. And so you're solid in your foundation because now you're fully aligned with love, knowing that love has your back and love knows that you'll get through this. And He wouldn't send you through the situation if you weren't able to get through it. And so when you practice trusting that, all this stuff, all these dark and challenging thoughts dissolve away because they can't hurt you anymore. They can't bring you down with them. Now they just simply help you, solidifying your way to peace, your path to peace, your path to healing and to joy and to becoming the light of the world that God created you to be. All right. I hope that was helpful. Thank you very much for your time. I love you very much, and God willing, we'll see each other tomorrow. Peace.